Hello everybody, Kurt Risch here, and thanks for joining me on One Shepherd. Real quick, before we dive in, I just wanted to remind you about our website, oneshepherd.org. This is a new website we're building as a resource for believers and seekers. Take a quick moment to check it out. In the meantime, today we are continuing with our reading of the Old Testament book of Proverbs, chapter 2. My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the paths of justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equity, and every good path. Now we do have a word study here, guys. The word study is equity, Strong's Concordance number 4339. The verbal root of this word means to be smooth, straight, or level. Most of the occurrences of this word are in Psalms and Proverbs. Quite frequently, especially in Psalms, the word for equity appears in legal context with righteousness and judgment, indicating a fair or impartial hearing. Proverbs often associates equity with wisdom. It is used by the biblical writers to describe the speech of a righteous person, wisdom, and even God himself. God takes pleasure in equity, thus it is one of the bases of a righteous lifestyle. Continuing with verse 10. When wisdom enters your heart, and knowledge is pleasant to your soul, discretion will preserve you, understanding will keep you, to deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things, from those who lead the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in perversity of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and who are devious in their paths, to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress, who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house leads down to the death, and her paths to the dead. None go to her return, nor do they regain the paths of life. So you may walk in the way of goodness and keep to the paths of righteousness. For the upright will dwell in the land, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the unfaithful will be uprooted from it. Guys, that's it for our reading of the Old Testament book of Proverbs, chapter 2. Thanks for joining us. May you have a great day. God bless.